I'm curious, out of all of them, which one has had the greatest impact on you?
The most rewarding was Cobra Kai season 6, where the redemption occurred. And from the very beginning, I didn't want to play this character as a tough guy like in the movies. And when they came to me to do the series, I said, yeah, I'm interested, but I need arcs. I need colors. I need flashbacks. Why he is the way he is. Playing him like I did in Karate Kid 1, 2, and 3 was kind of one-dimensional, but that's what they wanted. It was a cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, they wrote that way all the way through, and then at the end, he cries and falls in love, even further with Johnny Lawrence, and Johnny cries in his arms. And they even shot a scene after the boat was blown up where I survived. We didn't use it, but, they shot the scene. And for me as an actor, it was all those years, 40 years of that character coming in and out of my life. It really, it just allowed me to feel, we feel like we could have done better work. We feel like in that movie, you could have done more interesting things, and Rambo and Wyatt Earp and Cagney and Lacey and all these things. You think if you weren't trying to be Steve McQueen all your life, you could have done better work tapping into Marty Kove. Because I don't think I really did that until we started Cobra Kai. I don't think I really pushed Steve McQueen aside and wanted to be Martin Kove. And that was a huge reward for me. And I would say, so that was the most celebrated time for me, was to see that episode, the end of season 6, because I'm romantic. I cry at supermarket openings,
So what transitioned in you to all of a sudden bring more of Marty into the role and to kind of be more authentic there versus what you were saying was one-dimensional? Is it age? Is it maturity? Is it perspective? Is it life experience?
I think it's a little bit of all of it. When I did The Gambler, and I played a character, an outlaw with Kenny Rogers, and he was an outlaw in the Wild Bunch and with Butch and Sundance, and he lived, and I found out a lot about him, and that was 95, the same period of time I did Wyatt Earp, and I think it was that period of time when all of a sudden it wasn't about just being tough or being one-dimensional or being hard-ass. It really wasn't about that. It was about making the character as interesting as I can. I've always felt that a bad guy, if he's likable, he's far more interesting than if you played him like I did in Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Where he was one level, mayhem.
Almost like a heartless villain.
Yeah. And I don't know where that even came from for me, because, actors are very sensitive. It doesn't mean Charlie Bronson's favorite show was Cagney and Lacey. I mean, go figure that out. Charles Bronson's favorite show was Cagney and Lacey, and he did nothing but love action movies, make action movies, and all that. What allows you to be yourself? I think just the fact that you want to gamble and go for it. And if you go for it once and it really is acceptable to you because you're your worst critic, then you do it again and again and again.